And let's go to Danganronpa 3. Oh man, I am pushed. I have no motivation at all. I'm on a Phoenix. Laid up. Periods 2. Yes. Although, why do you know Monophene's cycle? Never mind that. Perhaps this is lack of motivation due to lack of hibernation. Lack of hibernation. I haven't been sleeping well lately, so I haven't been able to hibernate. That's also what's causing that. It's because you have a lot on your mind. It's because of the graveyard shift. Pays better hour every week this time. What is this? Is it because you don't want them to think you are goofing around? Huh? Is it because you want to stay friends? Yeah? Is it because you want to watch it in real time? Father, you're going into hibernation. We shouldn't let him be like this. Alright, nighty night. Resuming the class trial. I shouldn't do all these in one sitting. Out of my head. Bullets together.
I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head hurts so much. I just can't remember.
Have you forgotten?
Is all
Maybe
that
that's for the
remains
best.
of a once powerful
From this
Nogai.
point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves.
Right now,
After
you're
all,
on the threshold
our
of an
baby is
amazing
excited
adventure.
to meet his daddy.
Oh my god.
Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
Sure, why not?
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
That's funny.
Importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
I know that's important, but hearing you lead the conversation really pisses me
It
off.
pisses me off a bit too, but whatever.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
Who she forced
As
to
for
log out.
Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge.
Oh, you're reloading here. Good. Oops, my hand slipped. Yep, very
She
suspicious.
dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion.
I should have suspected
Then
she'd be
secretly
killed like
passed
that.
through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet her, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
So it can't be Kaito.
That's when I saw Mew.
At least like 3 suspects. So it's Koichi,
Problem is,
Tatsumi,
because of her murder plans,
and
we don't even know where
Kyu.
she was killed.
She was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi
But how did
told
she
us
get
the
over
roof
there?
door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
I think it might be Kibo. No, it can't be Kibo. Somebody had a faulty avatar.
Maybe that's when culprit killed her.
Oh yeah, Kunta could kill, but I doubt it.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof? Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it.
Yeah, she would
If
want.
Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof.
Yep.
Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead.
She was smart, but she was also really, really good.
Yep, she was.
No say such mean things.
I know.
Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Going to think we could have been friends if things different.
Oh, Gunta's so naive.
That might have been difficult, even without this killing game.
I kind of agree.
That wouldn't happen.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose.
Let's not be so mean on Gunta.
Anyway, let's continue the discussion. If Mew was killed on the roof of the mansion, the culprit must have moved Mew's avatar to the chapel after killing her, right?
Yeah, that's a big question there.
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
That goes against everything I can think of.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other.
Oh, they slid it off the roof.
But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the
Did they
culprit
push
send
it?
Mew's avatar through the wall? I mean, it's not like they could have thrown her.
Could they roll it off the string?
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonza no can protect everyone if that happens.
Yeah, it's okay.
Keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class
Oh,
trial.
I feel so sad for Gunta.
How did they send Mew's avatar to the other side of the wall?
Maybe the roof.
Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
So that was her body hitting the ground then. Da, da, da. What was that sound?
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there.
Oh, it was a sled with the lashing thing.
If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Because they used it as a sled. No doubt in my mind the sound was related to this case. We need to figure out what the sound could have been. Maybe this clue when we searched there. What was it? The sound, something smashing hard there. What could the two things have been? Wrong thing.
I was wrong!
Oh, we died. So close. Da, 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 da. We're not over yet.
We can't let it in!
We don't need to make preparations.
More importantly,
You understand?
Super
And in order to-
fast, click and go.
I know that's important.
Let's see.
Manipulate
If she
that.
had succeeded, and then
She would make
Whammo.
As for Mew's, and in the virtual,
she'd make an excuse.
Oh, Angie's angel death portrait is cute. Go, 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 go. My hand slipped.
She dropped.
It's good, we only have 4 options here. We already spent one.
After.
That's when
They would have to get the toilet paper as preemptive to kill Mew.
Problem is, because of
She was killed on the Kokichi.
Rough.
Maybe that's probably.
did the culprit perhaps.
if Mew did,
Even if she knew that cookie.
So far,
No killing game.
killing game is bad.
That wouldn't.
That wouldn't happen. No friendship with Mew. Sad
anyway,
face.
let's get the culprit.
So the next thing.
We have to go with the
Now we know
toboggan
the
thing.
problem.
Only Mew.
Then you're saying.
yeah.
But how did the culprits? I mean, it's not. Go to not.
We know.
Equalizer. The second half of class trial.
Maybe that.
There's a lot of sound. Boom.
Because of that. That's when you. If so,
We're almost there. Slow it down a bit. Could be two things, slashing hitting the wall. You hitting the wall.
That's it!
A little too fast in the draw there.
I think the sound came from Mew's avatar hitting the chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there. But they were too small to make that noise. Ruling those out, the only other explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard.
Yep, and she could have died
Felt
from that
the
too.
impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
yeah, that's the real question. Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
It's the lashings.
Hold on, Kokichi. What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
He probably knows a fair
Let's
bit
not
already.
worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Like us a bug, yeah. Find a way to do that.
As your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
I already know it.
Your what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof. If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
Thank you for spelling it out for me. Koichi's checking to see he's got the whole thing figured out already. Can't get this straight, let's solve the case now. How can you hit the chapel wall from the rooftop in the mansion? We've got to find the answer. Bell. Sled. I don't even know. What's this one? Hidden object, sweet. R? I don't even know what I'm spelling right now. Roof. This is the right color, right?
I see now.
I totally guessed that last one, but mistake that you got.
The culprit used this sloped roof as a slide for Mew's
Oh
avatar.
my! How surprising.
Aw,
be fair,
man,
there's
even
been
with the
some
slope and the
missed
snow,
something.
Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
No lashing.
It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
It wouldn't slide, just like Maki Roll said.
Let me just interject,
It
please.
would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
He means...
He's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
It's okay. Positive that Mew's after would slide, but how? The culprit may have something to slide along the body. Something that would be next to her body. Like a hammer, or a cell phone, or lashings. Give me those lashings. Thank you.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
It did make
Let's
that
push.
much noise. Must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof.
That's true.
Frozen solid, right?
Yep, that's
Still
true.
slide though.
Yeah, can we get something where I
In the
can get
real
her
world,
with
it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
It's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
Okay.
There was nothing like
Oh, we missed the viewpoint. Whatever.
Oh, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide Mew's body.
I should have guessed that was used as a sled
Do you
before.
remember the lattice that was found by Mew's
There's
avatar?
the lattice thing I can't
The
pronounce.
culprit laid her on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
the lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof?
Yep.
Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
He has some weird pattern in his eyes when he's like that. More scenes in the virtual world.
After the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop,
It's the gray man.
placed the corpse on a sled and slid her down the roof steep.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof.
Wait, so they must have known about the hole in the... They must have known about the wall. It's the only way they could have done it.
The wall only objects could pass through and hit the chapel.
Because it's the only way they could have known that that would work is if they knew about the wall. So they must have had knowledge beforehand.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
Sonic.
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I hate that hedgehog!
Thank you, Robotnik. But fun fact, you shouldn't hate him too much because Junko is the #1 cosplay that I know for female characters. In video games, at least.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be so hateful.
Be all the hateful.
Gotta be an example to our new family.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you grandfather now?
He's still your dad.
Now that we know
That's
how
the
the
reaction
bodies
to that.
slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit. Well, Shuichi, do you know who the culprit is?
Not quite. We need to figure out how the disability thing can happen. How would they know the culprit? Yeah.
In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
I just don't quite know who could be.
Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside
Yeah, but they
from
must have
Mew,
known
the
about the
people
wall,
at the
too.
chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito,
Kaito couldn't do it.
Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
Except for Kaito's out of.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
I missed that he missed some stuff there. That's right, there's 5 suspects. We don't believe ourselves. I don't know enough of the names. Culprit, but one of them is. It could be Kibo still. I'm suspecting Kibo. Because he is part robot, so avatar functionality. When we talk about the rooftop, clearly lies, but what reason would they have to lie? I need to press information before we make a judgment. Now, who's the liar?
It's you!
Cool. Easy peasy enough.
Kokichi, there's something I need to know.
What do you need to know?
Why did you lie just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
Is it about him leaving himself out there? I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. Oh, the steepness of the roof. I totally missed that bit. It began with me showing me the map. It's probably happened when the culprit killed her on the locked roof.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Try to get this going. Damn it. Can we get that color right? What does this one say? I don't know. Let's try looking a little more headhunting here. I'm so bad at this game. There probably happens to be a culprit killer and locked her on the roof. What does this one say? It's began when Miggy shoved me off the roof. Damn it. Never went to the roof, it's this one. Crack this. Crack. Oh shit, that was super bad. That cost us 20 seconds. That was painful. I really suck at that minigame.
When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said...
I also never went to the roof for the meeting.
But later, you said...
Yep, the roof was steep. I totally missed that. I should have picked up on that. Since the mansion roof was the hill, it's pretty high up, right? Past the bricks, handrail, the roof was pretty steep and slope, and slip faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on top of this. This really makes me feel like Koichi did this.
That's a lot of specific information. Stuff you wouldn't know if you hadn't been there.
I'm thinking he did it, but I'm not sure why.
It, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion.
Like, I wonder if they're gonna pass it off as he killed her to save us, which is possible.
But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Is this a ploy by him?
Is this a sincere reaction?
Not sure.
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Well, there was a thing if Mew touches Koichi paralyzed, so that'd be difficult for him to do.
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl! Gotta be more careful there, Himiko!
I think he's just playing us.
Really say that?
I don't
She
remember.
totally said that!
I don't remember it.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did.
She
No,
did
it's
not.
this thing.
She did too.
God damn this game
Then
sometimes.
when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
Oh my god, Kaito is bringing this thing.
What a worthless fight!
Stop it, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, grandfather, stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, because Himiko said it!
Let's just forget it for now, I guess.
Stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
We have some time for this, but Koichi's been stubborn. He's fused like no matter what, but he's been stubborn. It makes me think he's hiding something. To give him or show his hand, I have to prove he was on the roof, but I might not like it, so I have to be more aggressive. If we don't get to the whole truth now, everyone's life's in danger. Not sure what we need to go for now. What clues do we get? Bottle of poison lines.
I didn't go to the roof!
Okay.
I've had enough of your lies, man!
Bottle of poisons, loud
I'm
sounds.
not lying! The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it!
What did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know?
Oh, we're gonna do a lie.
You're lying! I'll set your pants on fire!
We're gonna lie. We're gonna lie.
That's fine, because I'm not lying!
He's so nervous, we gotta lie for
So
him.
nervous.
Throw something I need a fire.
I didn't go to the roof!
Well, this is where we're supposed to lie. We did the poison one
I've had
too.
enough
We got
of
an
your lies,
accomplishment for
man.
that, so that was hilarious.
I'm not
But
lying!
still.
The
we're
rooftop
gonna
door
throw
was locked
Koichi
and I couldn't
bust.
open it!
What did Kokichi do?
This game forces me to lie, and I
I
feel
turned back
dirty
at
about it
once, of
usually.
course.
But today we'll feel great
And
about
stayed in the
it.
salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know?
We missed.
You're lying! I'll set your pants on fire!
Pants on fire.
That's fine because
Enough of the lies.
the salon...
Oh, this line mechanic feels so wrong usually, but today it feels so good.
You're lying right now.
The
aren't you?
antidote was funny as hell, and this lie feels pretty fun too.
Huh? Lying about what?
We checked
Just
out the
before the
room.
murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
What? Really?
Not really, but
I
fine.
waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi?
Yep. It's the only way I can think to move things forward.
So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi or me?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe Shuichi.
I believe
so.
Shuichi 100%.
We're gonna get everybody
The one
killed
who's not
today.
Kokichi.
Yeah.
100 house points. No. Himiko points.
Himiko
To
points, good for
Shuichi.
Yay!
But to go to the salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Is this where we get blown up here?
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there.
Are we gonna get burned?
I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
Okay.
Sorry,
Sorry.
but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
Please tell me I didn't burn the bridge.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
Well, try to make
What
some
comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Yep, we're lying our ass off to
You
get there.
guys hate lies that much.
Well, I just
There's
use
only one
lies for a
truth.
bit.
But endless possibilities for lies, you know?
Well, the truth is the thing that's more powerful than the infinite
And
lies.
some of them are only white lies. Or lies to be kind to people.
Yeah, those aren't
If
the
you
lies we're
deny
written
all of
right.
that just because it's a lie, then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst!
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. Probably.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
Revenge?
Hmm?
You got some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi.
Okay, cool.
I won't
Bring
let
it,
you do
boy.
any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Okay.
Oh?
So, I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Confess.
Okay, we'll see.
Confession? So you are the culprit after all.
I don't know what this is. We'll have to see.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too. So I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, She planned to use that for my murder.
We're gonna use Koichi's paralyzation thing to stop this.
So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I
wonder
pretended
who
to
that
cooperate
means then.
with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
Oh, why are we surprised at this?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, Kokichi came to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting.
Oh, what was that bit we miss? Yeah, everything he says is true.
It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? The secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
He can do whatever he wants.
I didn't help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Kind of cheating around this bit
No
there.
matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Oh, it's not really.
Down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
Okay, cool.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you, I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge. Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What? Huh?
How was it Gunta?
What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
I'm confused, sir.
He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
I don't know how to say it.
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
I'm confused. I think it could be the truth here.
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not smart.
It's my turn now. The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game.
I'm confused.
As the Killing Game Busters!
What busters?
I'm so
We must
confused.
win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised
no,
by
this
that than the
nothing.
first thing he said?
Cause Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
I have no clue about it either.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
Gonta is telling the truth! He's not someone who lies all the time like you!
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
I'm confused by this move a
It's
lot.
obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
I am so confused.
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. Told you it's not gonna work.
Don't
I'm
you think I
confused. We
could
need
have
to
pulled the
move things
strings
here.
and made Gonta carry out my commands?
Yeah, but
Doesn't
still
matter
you
if
could
it's
have killed
possible
her.
or not, because I say it's just impossible.
It
Or
does
seven.
matter. There's no need to bring emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
Okay, but we don't have any evidence either way.
Gonta not understand what's going on. But still, Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything.
Okay, can you
And
tell us what
also-
we're doing there?
Gonta not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Okay, cool. We
Yeah,
need to move
Gonta's not
forward.
lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
So,
I
though,
already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
Then let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
You, of course!
He can't be him because of the paralyzing thing.
Come on! There's already proof that I couldn't have killed Mew.
There's already proof?
Yeah, you can't touch her.
Did you forget already? Then let me make it clear again. Why I can't be the culprit!
It's the avatar thing.
I am not the culprit. Didn't I prove that to you guys already?
No, you can do shit for that, but I don't do it.
You got strangled to death, right?
Yep.
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Yep.
Me would have totally resisted if she was being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
It's not weakness,
Talking about the
it's
strength
touching
of your
her.
virtual avatar? That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
In which case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
That's enough.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her.
There we go, viewpoint.
That's wrong!
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
Why wasn't it possible?
Coding.
You modified my avatar, so if she attacked me, I wouldn't be able to resist. If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
Huh?
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
Oh, chibi bit of Mew.
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
Yeah, but Mew
But
could
if
just
you
touch her.
can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper around her neck, then it would be impossible.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait! What if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit.
I am too.
No matter how much you whine about it, you can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara! This is the truth you all adore so much.
No! Gonta not kill Mew! It's true! You gotta believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
Oh my.
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone.
I'm still confused, so
There's no way
possibly.
Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
This is gonna be a debate,
of
isn't it?
course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
I don't know about that. If we want the truth, we might have to ask some uncomfortable
Right,
questions.
Shuichi? You think so too, don't
We
you?
just gotta move forward. Super sad point here. Da-da-da.
I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective, I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
We need a
What,
intrigue
you
about if
Wanna
Gonta was.
suspect Gonta?
We have to, unfortunately.
Too bad, Kaito. Looks like Shuichi agrees with me.
Oh my god, and we're so prime real estate.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony! It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective. And now, Shuichi's intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
That's not it, Kokichi. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone
He's gonna cut us off.
Shuichi, Gonta really not do it. Gonta not culprit.
Unfortunately, we have to press forward for more evidence.
Please, believe Gonta.
I believe you, Gonta, but we have to find another culprit. So until then, we have to visit your case.
We might as well discuss it.
Yep.
What?
We have
As a
to.
precautionary measure, that's all.
Agreed.
I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
I feel bad if you didn't.
Why
No.
don't you get it? That's just what Kokichi wants.
It doesn't matter if it's what he wants. It's the only
trying to
step
split
forward.
us up. Shuichi, open your eyes.
It's gonna be a scrum debate here.
One truth special.
Yep, here we go.
Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now.
Yep.
So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
So we're gonna do that again?
Yeah, we do it every time. And I love the music of it.
Why don't you understand?
I want to believe in Gunta, but we don't have another way to go forward, so hey.
You're my sidekick, aren't you?
I'm sorry to divide the team. Of course, I want to believe Gunta. I don't think they kill anybody. It's gonna be 5 against 3 here. Best of the detective. I can't turn away from the truth. You have to find the truth. Oh, the setup is wild, but this is... I really do like the feel of this game, though. Or this mini-game bit. The only thing that's bad about it is it takes a while to set up with the spit here, to flying up here. But this music is still popping. Yeah, it is 3 against 5. Jeez. Impossible, it's possible.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Culprit.
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Sweetheart.
Gonta had even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Rooftop.
Kibo! The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
Entrance hall, nobody was at the entrance hall.
None of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
So we missed the sweetheart bit.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokibo.
That isn't
That doesn't
possible,
matter.
because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
This one's
That
Kokichi
isn't
then.
possible, because
So the other one's
Kokichi's
Monkey.
avatar had special settings.
Okay, here we go then.
To not kill Mew. Honest.
I got this!
Yeah, let's
the
go.
truth is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Super sad bit there.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He would...
Current progress weak. We need to work together. Face it.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Culprit.
I got this! I can't say for
You
sure
gotta
he's
be
the
super
culprit.
fast on this
I'm
one.
saying we
You don't wanna go
can't
so
rule it
fast.
out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Sweetheart.
I got this!
No!
The truth
Oh.
is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
That's a mistake then.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Rooftop.
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
Witnesses at the entrance hall.
Entrance hall.
I got this!
But Kokichi confessed he was...
Go, Kichi.
That isn't possible.
Oh, wrong one.
Kokichi is the one who killed Mew.
That isn't possible.
Okay.
Kill Mew. Honest.
I got this!
Okay.
Shuichi, saying that Gonta is the culprit?
Culprit.
I got this!
Sweetheart's next. Sweet fly gun.
Gonta is such a sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Dun, dun. I just love this beat here.
Made it to the rooftop.
Rooftop.
The entrance.
Entrance.
Should have been witnesses at the...
Just need to flip them up and down here.
Kokichi confessed he was working with
Monokuma.
Monokuma.
That
I
doesn't matter.
cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is...
That isn't
Wow,
possible.
we just flip all
because
these ones
Kokichi's
down here.
avatar had special settings.
Gonta not kill Mew.
I got this!
That's
The
a
truth
cookie.
is, Gonta could have murdered Mew.
Oh, we need to press
I was
S.
wrong!
Oh, we're overwhelmed. Damn it. Holy shit, we died. No, don't throw me all the way back. Oh.
Is this...
Well, we gotta retry. Which means we have to do that whole thing again. I'm trying to figure out how to speed it up. That was an unpredictable time to die. I forgot to press the keys. I was pressing the left key and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I can't do that for this. So the first one we need is Culprit. And then I think after that it's Sweetheart. No. Princess Sweetheart, it's the next one.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gota is the culprit?
Why is it not moving?
He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Sweetheart.
Kokichi, don't you realize these so-called
Don't I even made it to the rooftop with
Rooftop.
The entrance hall is all that's...
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
Entrance hall.
I got this! No.
None of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
Superstar.
Confessed he was working with Monokuma.
That doesn't matter.
That is impossible, because Kokichi's avatar has special settings.
A lie!
Oh, right.
Kokichi!
Wrong one. Sometimes there's doubles
Gota
here.
not kill Mew! Honest!
I got this!
The truth is, Gota could have murdered me.
Human voice.
Shuichi, are you saying that Gota is the culprit?
Culprit.
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes?
Damn it.
Sweetheart, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
It's this leg speed that really kills me.
Should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
Monokuma next.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
We cooperated with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
All a lie!
Kokichi.
That is impossible, because Kokichi's avatar has special settings.
Gota not kill Mew!
The
Mew.
truth is, Gota could have murdered me.
Mew and...
Shuichi, are you saying that Gota is the culprit?
Yep.
We can't...
Rule it out. Don't mean such a
Sweetheart.
He wouldn't. Kokichi! Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
Do we really locked in now?
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
You can tell I'm going super hard for this
None
here.
of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed.
We cooperated with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
All a lie!
That is impossible, because Kokichi's avatar has special settings.
Oh, Kibo. You're usually on our
The truth
side.
is, Gota could have murdered Mew.
Sad face for us. Was the key ass right now, Dee?
This is our answer!
3 against 5 and we win.
In my opinion, as long as it is possible that Gota is the culprit, we have to discuss it.
That's ridiculous. You're going to believe Kokichi over Gota?
That's not
We
it
gotta
at
move
all.
forward,
I
Nick.
just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
Da-da-da.
But Gota telling truth. Gota really not culprit.
Okay, Gunter, we'll try to work here.
Still don't think Gonta's lying.
We just have to
But
uncover more.
didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit.
Okay.
That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
You can do it, Gunter.
Use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
Yep.
What I'm trying to say is, if you aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't!
But Gota really not know.
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know! God, why are you so dumb?
Why are you so
Gota
mean
just
to
want to
him?
help everyone, like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Why are you so mean to him right
Now
now?
that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right? You guys blame and gang up on me. But now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
No, I never ganged up.
Yeah, we kind of dogpiled on him, but he's an asshole.
Argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
Stop it! That's enough!
Stop what? You mean stop the game? Hey, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah, I know. What about it? I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh my god,
Oh, that's
Kaito
a
is
low blow
pushing
right
hard.
there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Wait. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
If he survives this game, he'll
please,
die
calm
probably
down.
forever. Dun, dun, dun.
Sorry. It's Gonta's fault everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth! Gonta really not culprit!
And what were you doing outside? Try to see.
Gonta not know anything! Really!
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
You're the one that needs to cut it out.
What did Koichi just say? That's all you've been saying the whole time. It's true about Gunta. The whole time Gunta said he didn't know anything. Gunta did not understand. Either Mew like this when Gunta... Either Mew is like this when he wakes up. Mew was asleep too, had strange dreams, didn't understand anything. Now let's go around the dream then. Kunto not know murder already happened when Kunto woke up. Why did this happen? Why Mew killed? You do not understand. You do not understand anything. Please don't tell me he killed him thinking Supreme. Because Kunto had no idea what he was talking about. When he exactly did, he started being so defensive. Before he logged in, after we logged out, right? That's it, after he logged out, which means...
Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
Yeah. Accident that hurt Gunta, was it? Let's see, we need something for an accident. Gracious Salon, Airbed here. Whoa, that was a good guess by me. Super
When we
here.
logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred, but we all logged in first time. An error. I thought it was going to be Kibo for sure. That one's I'm wrong. Content error is unknown. Can't provide any details, but something strange happened. Someone's avatar when we logged in.
An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out, he's been saying, I don't know, I don't understand.
Yeah.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's
That's what
possible.
I thought at first. But I think it's because of the error.
What you mean?
I'm confused too. If the error was affecting Gunta, maybe he is forgetting and looping. What error could it have been? It's memory. Memory. It's an E instead of a thing. Where's these? Thank you. Is it an R next? No, it's an M. Damn it. O R Y. Don't know why. O X. Loss. We need an S. I could just start guessing, but there's no reason for that. Oh man. I need an E, but I don't see any E's, and it's super annoying. Loose? Oh. I thought it was lost. Weird sense there.
I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh? He doesn't remember.
You started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world. I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
That's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world. Not even killing Mew.
What? Can't necessarily prove that, but
that's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused.
Gonta told us he was bad with computers, remember?
Memory or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
yeah, see, that's the problem I have with this, is I really think Gonta wouldn't hurt anyone. Like,
No
super
way,
serious.
Gonta's the culprit!
Oh my god, we're gonna do this triple thing. Panic bit. A login key.
Gonta never hurt anyone!
Doesn't remember
Gonta wants to keep everyone safe!
Device.
Never kill a friend!
Never kill a friend.
It's gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect friends!
Okay, we need something about the device input.
Gonta not lying!
That means there was no glitch!
Leave Gonta!
Oh my god, we can kill Gonta. It's so...
Gonta never...
Friend!
Gentlemen, protect friends!
It should have affected all of us!
Device input, come on.
Because we're all okay.
Gonta not lying!
That means
Oh, I can't see my thing. God damn it. I couldn't see my arrow key thing. Oh, fine. I'll go again. We need to be right around here at the time of that.
but because we're all okay, that means
Good enough.
I heard it!
Yeah, he's the one that screwed up the inputs.
The cause of the error that affected Gonta's avatar is the 2 cords on the helmet used to log into the virtual world.
Push the red one for consciousness on the right and the blue one on the left. Out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I don't know what's happened. It's probably glitchy or something.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
What?
I am
Do you
not
think
like
it's
what's
possible that you
screwing.
improperly connected the cords?
How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Yep.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand.
His left hand.
That's your left hand!
Okay.
What?
Looks like it's decided!
What? Decided. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta? You remember the virtual world, don't you?
He doesn't
Gonta
remember a
not
thing.
remember. Gonta not even go to this virtual world place.
What?
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So
This isn't
Gonta worry.
conclusive, unfortunately.
Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
But Gonta try his best to understand. Gonta imagine real hard.
Yeah.
That's enough, Gonta. We already know.
Know what?
We know that you totally forgot about teaming up with me and killing Mew.
I think we're
Wait a
gonna try to
minute.
vote for
That
PG.
lie. Gonta not kill Mew. What? Why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, that's the big
Yeah, it's
question
a
I have.
lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
That's the thing
I
I'm
already
getting.
gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying
doesn't-
I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Yeah, that's the part I'm not getting at
Hold
all.
on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Yeah.
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already.
I care about the motive.
I do too.
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial.
We're saving, because if this flies in my face, I'm gonna be super mad. We're gonna save this in a different part too.
Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
We all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be impossible for anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination.
Well, I mean, there's still like
Which
one trick.
means Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
Me?
Because if you don't face the truth, then we'll all die, right? And you don't want that, do you?
Oh god.
Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
I'm
Kaito,
so
we should
confused.
listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list.
Okay, yep.
Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
Because they couldn't go past the wall. The reason we can eliminate them is because they were not at the scene of the crime. They couldn't access the crime scene.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall.
Yep.
The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it. Kaito is the next one off our suspect list. and
Because
you
he
know-
was forced to log out.
Kaito had logged out ahead of us.
Mew logged Kaito out from the start. But she did that to make us think the murder happened in the real world, right?
Yep.
Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out. Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Yep. So the case that would have made him suspicious is now the thing that
completely running the show now.
I know. We'll have to see
My
if we can change
synergy
up
with
something.
Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects.
Okay, cool.
Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me. Samugi and Shuichi can be crossed off.
I don't know how Samugi can be crossed
But
off.
what's the reason for that?
We didn't go to the roof. We have solid alibis. Samu. We didn't go to the roof. We don't have solid alibis though, right? How do we have solid alibis?
Tsurugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right?
Okay, so
The
she can
culprit
be
was
pushed off
definitely
there.
on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Samugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
Koichi can't be. Couldn't have killed her.
If Mew touched him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And,
Who is that again?
well, Who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi. You don't need to answer that. This is all Kokichi's trap.
The only person suspect, the only person that could have done this. I want to save. Fine. We're not going back.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
Oh my god. We're gonna kill the flower we just said.
Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies! Ryu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Oh my god, crazy. I'm still not quite convinced. I don't know why we team up though. I don't know how we could... Anyway.
Is that really your reaction?
I mean,
It would be fun if you went all crazy.
he could have pinned her down and had Koichi strangle her as he did it, but it was just...
Got everything. So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing. If Gonta remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap.
I kind of suspect it might
I
be
still
too.
believe in Gonta. He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
I have to get a measure of the room
I
here.
already said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to
You want proof? I've got your proof.
What happens here? Huh?
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside.
Yeah.
And who did they see out there?
Shuichi's... Kunto, did you see Kibo running here anywhere? No, Kunto did not see him. This is actually good.
Gonta.
Yeah.
Kokichi said it himself. When Ryu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
Yep.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsumugi ran to when they heard the crashing
Yeah,
sound?
we were kind of there.
Maybe he jumped off the roof.
It's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
I totally forgot about this. This line
Normally,
my six.
Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it,
Oh my
right?
god, thank you, Kaito, for pushing us back into
Gonta
overtime.
was the culprit. There's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you
We're
can't
into
say
overtime
Gonta's
here.
the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
Yeah.
What? Really?
Oh my god, I don't know yet. We don't know who did it yet. It would have been so nice if that were the truth. If Kaito was right, the horrible trial would end here, but...
No, that's wrong.
How is that wrong?
What? Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Okay, how would he do?
Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Okay, not sure.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know, but
How do you feel?
we have to face the truth. No matter how cruel that truth may be, we need to face it to survive.
Whose side are you on, Shuichi?
Damn it.
Please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Oh my god, this
Kaito.
one's ripping me apart.
Fine then. I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up.
Oh, we're gonna fight him here. No doubt of my tech work now. I want to survive here. This is where we battle him. The argument's good here with space bits.
I'll never accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all? Not the kind of guy who'd kill someone. Don't you know that about him by now? Never accept this. Don't you know Gonta at all?
Yes.
He's not the kind of guy who'd kill someone. Don't you know that about him by now?
I'm so bad at these keys.
I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all?
WD,
Not the
WD.
kind of guy who kills someone.
Oh, why am I so bad at this
Don't you know
minigame?
that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta?
I don't know why I won't believe
Why are
Gonta,
you
but
listening
still.
to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta?
Oh, this kid here.
Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why
Oh,
won't
Miss
you
there.
believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? My sidekick?
I hate this minigame.
Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe
Oh, we got a long
Gonta?
ways to go here.
Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta?
Oh, man.
Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick?
W-A-D.
Wake up, Shuichi! Why
We
won't
got a
you
long
believe
ways to go
Gonta?
here.
Damn it! Who do you want
Next
to believe?
space.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how
Yeah, that's not the
Gonta's
important
always
bit
tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit!
Super fast.
Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's
At least they're
always tried
super
to
fast in a
protect us?
row here.
How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason
Just
Gonta's
defensive
not the
until we
culprit.
get these spike
Who
ones
do
that I
you
can do
want to
super
believe?
easy.
Remember what Kokichi has done
You
to
can
us.
tell I practice this game so
Remember
much.
how Gonta's always tried to protect us. How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit. Who do you want to believe? Damn it!
Vital blow.
There's
What do
no
we
way
have?
to leave the mansion from
Toilet
the
paper
rooftop.
outside. Done. Oh, damn it.
Who do you want to believe?
Now we have to say discover the toilet paper outside the mansion.
Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Damn it!
Let's
There's
say
no way to leave the
discover
mansion from the
toilet
rooftop.
paper outside the mansion, right?
Who do you want to believe?
Oh my. Please don't have me die in
Remember what
this.
Kokichi has done to us! Remember how
Toilet
Gonta's
paper
always
discovered
tried
outside
to
the mansion. I
protect
think
us!
this is the sentence
How
we're
could
going for.
Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth. Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the
Toilet
rooftop.
paper discovered outside the mansion. Right, there we go.
Damn it!
Well, we defeated a warrior and he might die from this.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion.
I'm gonna save again. So much heartbreak in this one. Oh, this one just makes me feel so sad. Doesn't make me feel betrayed like the maid one per se, but it still just feels so wrong. I didn't know Gunter would do it. He was off my list from the beginning.
To get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else. Not at the scene of the crime, nor on Miu's body. It was outside the mansion.
Hold on. If they use the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yes, so it ties down to... There we go.
There! The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled-up toilet paper to climb down.
How would Gunta do these things? It feels so out of character from
They would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea. But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by.
Oh my god. Da-da-da.
Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That... it's...
Da-da-da.
So, it's true. Going to really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such
I have no clue why.
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop. I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me.
Da-da-da.
Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right?
Oh my god, why do we have to kill Cinnamon Bun? Okay, so we have the Clark Core, the culprit here. And we have Mew brings Suichi to the lab. Going to plan some things out. What is our first panels here? Cell phone. So we have investigated the kitchen, investigated the dining hall. So this is the cell phone, right? I think cool. Toilet paper didn't tear. Toilet paper didn't tear here, right? Fuse Avatar is so adorable. So sad she died so horribly. Clever girl, but she's evil as hell. Ladder slide. Dun 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 dun. The culprit who escaped from the roof. Locked out. Cool. Bottle of poison. You can tell I'm checking these so hard. Map of the virtual world. So this is explaining here. They are so cute, little chibis here. We need to have her just throw in the thing here, because why not? This is an awkward one for everybody. You lose the two I basically had completed the flowers with. To be fair, Mew was like not great. Core, the culprit, stuck in the report. Smuggling the hammer. Blue coin. The right, red one on the right, left. Let's see, Shuichi looked in the world outside for the secret bit. Kitchen is us. The periscope one is down here. It's me secretly outside. It's the dying. Going to this outside one.
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being convinced by Mew, we all logged
into the virtual world.
To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device. So, we all plugged those cords into our helmets and entered the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong port.
This is why you do it for your people
Because
instead.
of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so...
They all logged in one by one.
Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the
bottle of poison she snuck out
and placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when he returned. Yes, the reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to lock out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall. But her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder. But Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case. Kokichi was tight-lipped about the motive, so I don't know why the culprit agreed. But it seems as though right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world.
I love that pose with Mew on the top of the
Kokichi,
chapel.
Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion, while Maki, Himiko, Kibo, and Mew investigated the chapel. Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion.
That face is so evil.
Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof. Tsumugi searched the dining room. I searched the kitchen. And finally, the culprit searched outside the mansion.
It wouldn't be green like that, I think.
Around that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was on the side of the chapel. She passed through the wall and headed for the mansion to kill Kokichi. You see, the wall was a special
$1 million
wall
smile.
that Mew had added herself. This wall was programmed so that only objects could pass through.
And Mew.
And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way. When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell phone. She didn't tell us that there was another way to log out.
You trusted Koichi with too much in this one.
Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out. It was Kaito who was on the roof at the time. The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious. But her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind. And used the toilet paper from the mansion's back room to strangle Mew. This was only possible because objects in the virtual world are unbreakable.
Ironic, I guess.
Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world. After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and left the room. He probably returned to the salon as soon as he could to avoid drawing suspicion. The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope.
You toboggan.
With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof.
I wonder if he had a personality change because of this or something.
It went through the wall that only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel. That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion.
Mew's wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually right next to each other. That's why Tsumugi and I were able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step, the culprit had to then get off the roof. Because we were at the mansion, they couldn't take the stairs or they'd be seen. So they used the toilet paper again to escape from the rooftop. They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down.
Yeah, but wouldn't like get super undone from that?
Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were
leaving the place.
In a panic, the culprit tossed the toilet paper somewhere nearby. Without that one little mistake, we might never have solved this case because the culprit doesn't remember.
Oh, it's just gonna be Gunta there. Oh.
This is the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the old...
All done into apologies. Oh, we missed it.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
I'm going to save again because super worried about things. I'm gonna vote in a particular way, and I don't know how the game is gonna feel about it. We're gonna vote for Koichi, even though it's the wrong thing to do.
Sorry.
Even though it's past
Going
midnight.
to not really understand, cause going to not smart boy, but if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Going to trust everyone.
Oh my.
But why? Going to kill Mew, forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad. And then going to try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why?
I don't know.
Why
I'm
going
Koichi
to
then.
do such terrible thing?
It's impossible to tell if Koichi is such a liar too.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him. Before we go into that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
Okay.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
I don't know if we
once,
are or not.
I wish that we were.
I do too. Da da da.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times.
Yeah, I don't know. There's more rush than
After
anything.
so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Yeah, the baby is hungry. Thank God.
You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah.
I gotta get my act together for the baby.
Cool. Da da da.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin!
Okay, cool.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off!
Voting time. I'm gonna take a risk and vote for Koichi, even though it's super risky. Oh well. Please don't be too many here.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Please don't say it's Koichi. I want to see what happens. Oh, I'm so intense. Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong
Oh
one?
man, that was start pumping the intense. Kaito and I were the only ones that voted for Koichi, I guess, but yeah. Please tell me it is Gunta this, I guess, or else everybody's dead. Oh my god. Oh, my hands are like shaking, I swear. Oh, this result is just like not cool. It's insane. We definitely didn't get an A on this one. Some of these were super bad. Really? We got an A on everything? That is a lie for sure. No aces, I guess. But A.
Absolutely right.
Well, it looks like you voted correctly. Congratulations, guys. Give yourselves a hand. Let's hear your joyful voices. Sobs. Oh god, so sad. Damn it, why? Jeez, they all moping around. They should be happy for themselves. I know I'm super happy. I want to know the name of the kid. Good question, perhaps we should prepare 6 names. What? We've 6 templates. Right, I'm going crazy. Koichi, you said this would liven things up. What gives? You said you were going to liven things up, killing game trial. You said you put an emotive in the secret of the outside world in the killing game. That was just a lie. So that was just a lie. You just laughed that off. I'm fucking killing this guy if we get a chance. Are you satisfied, Koichi? I want you to tell us. What was the outside world's motivation you gave Gunta? I plan to explain all of that, but more like, how do I say it? You guys are just gonna assume it's a lie if you hear it because of my cute lips, probably. Yeah, let's have Gunta explain it. Gunta doesn't remember though.
Stop!
Gunta doesn't remember anything. How can he speculate? Then we shall all go back into the killing game simulator. What?
Because?
Why doesn't we ask Gunta in the virtual world? Do we have time for that? But going back to the virtual world there is a much easier way than that pain in the ass method. Are you gonna play the virtual world for us?
Gunta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data.
Cool.
I can combine Gunta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
Okay. So much to
Alter Ego Gunta is now complete.
Okay, that's a thing now.
Alter ego?
Basically, it's a separate Gunta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
What this? What happening?
Yeah, that's a good question. Are we gonna have a little Gunta with us, Ray? Is this Gunta? Is this Gunta?
What's that mean?
What sort of phenomena is this? What did you do?
Hey,
Relax, Miko, it's not magic, it's not a trick, it's science! Alter Ego Gunta, it's just computer simulation. Just imagine Gunta's thoughts patterns are actually different from the real ones. Gunta not understand who Alter Ego person is.
Now then.
See, even stupid like the real Gunta, it's hardly to tell the difference. Plus, he got Gunta's memory of the virtual world, so he should remember what happened.
Please.
Then tell Gunta. Why did you kill Mew? Kill Mew? Why does other Gunta know about that?
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, our plan failed. You tell them the truth now.
Gunta.
Then Gunta no can save everyone. Save everyone?
Gunta don't know.
Answer Gunta, why Gunta kill Mew?
Wrong.
Gunta wanted to save everyone. Confused. He wanted to save everyone. Gunta, what does he mean by that? Gunta think for a long time how Gunta can be useful for everyone. Gunta not smart enough to help the class trial. Gunta not strong enough to fight the Excelsiors. Gunta feel frustrated, so Gunta could not do anything. Gunta not understand how the Gunta feel, or Gunta understand it. Technically, you're the same person. So that is why Gunta think he have to do it for everyone's sake. Gunta think he's got to do it because everyone else not want to do.
Gunta.
So Gunta kill Mew. What do you mean by that? I don't get it at all. Jeez, Gunta is bad at explaining anyways. I can I'll help you all out. If you remember what happened at this time. No, we shouldn't. We have to prevent another murder from happening. Yoink, I'll take this key card then. Koichi used his leafy body to his friend and took the key card from Monokuma.
Huh?
The key card, so you used it. It works tirelessly. I finally found out the door for the key. After opening it, I saw the outside world. What the hell are you talking so the outside? Why didn't you bring us with you? What was Monokuma's motive? Why would seeing the outside world be a motive? I'll tell you guys in a second, but that's what I found out about Mew's plan. And it hit me. If I combine the two, then I'll be able to save everyone. How?
Please wait.
Save everyone? What do you mean?
Hey!
Now, you gotta listen to everything I have to say first. Anyways, when I made a deal with Monokuma, if I leveled up the killing game, then he would let me use the outside world as a motive again.
In other words,
Let's Jimmy in. The motive card that Koichi nabbed was the right to view the outside world, but even though he saw the outside world, he didn't try to use it for the killing game. He disappointed me, but then Koichi suggested that I reuse the motive. He said we should bring back the right to view the outside world one more time. Then I decided to run with the idea, so I loaded the flashback with memories of the outside world, and then I put them into the simulation. Memories of the outside world in the flashback simulation. The secret of the outside worlds in the virtual world was about the flashback light. And if it was the flashback light, it means the secret of the outside world is part of our forgotten memories. What are you saying? I'm so confused, but why would anything of the outside world be a motive in the first place? It's totally burnt down. What's going on here? Yeah, I can't remember. It's fine.
get it?
Let's talk about the motive later. We have to finish up this case first. Monokuma hid the flashlight inside the simulation, but I knew where it was hidden. And I shoved it to go into in the virtual world. And you knew where it was hidden. That's not fair.
The truth.
Oh, I just placed it. I never actually said hid it.
Too bad.
If anyone asked, I was glad to tell you where it was. I feel like that's a lie. It's a little late now for that. So Gunta was exposed to the flashback light. Yeah, when Koichi and Gunta leave together. Is it a flashback to the game? Yeah, it totally is. But Gunta watched Koichi so he doesn't do anything weird. Gunta, you're so sweet, I knew you would say something like that. Even though your ridiculous strength, as long as you're selfless and courage, you make a terrific bodyguard. With you by my side, you know I'll be safe from traps. Okay, let's go. And that was technically true. Wait, Koichi. Okay, leave it to Gunta. Keep an eye on Koichi. Now we're going to other B. Was Koichi trying to lure Gunta off by himself? Maybe. The only person I entrusted in the secret of the outside world was Gunta. After that, Gunta got taken to the nearby forest in the mansion. Flashback to the game again. God damn it, that's so sad. This is the flashback light. Looks like maybe a secret of the outside world. You have to tell everybody. Wait. Are you sure you want to believe a liar like me so easily? It might be a trap, you shouldn't check if I'm lying first. I mean, you want to protect everyone, right? It's perfect timing to do that. Protect everyone,
How this happened?
Then Gunta remembers the secret of the outside world, but there was just confusing Gunta more what to do. What can Gunta do to save everyone? Gunta can not think of anything. So I told him, if you want to save everyone, he should put everyone outside of their museum. In other words, a mercy kill.
What did you say?
What? I'm confused here. Was Gunta tricked? No, Gunta, you were not tricked. Because when Gunta remembered the secret the outside were Gunta think it'd be easier to die. What? Remember what everyone said at the beginning that this academy is hell? Gunta agree. The academy is forcing students to take part in a killing game is hell. So everyone thinks they want to escape this place, right? But if it's still hell outside, what do we do? What do you mean, Gunta? Inside is hell, outside is hell. What should Gunta friends live for? Everyone who dies, what did they die for? Outside is hell, inside is hell. But then Koichi tells me the best way to save everyone from hell is to put them out of their misery while they still not know. The only one who can do such a dirty work is Gunta. Oh my, so just wrong. That's right, the only way we could save everyone is set them free from this hell is to kill them, right? Gunta took the dirty work for himself. If he survived the class trial, then he would live in this hell alone. Super sad. Gunta took the role for us. Shouldn't we appreciate his role? Why can't we just live here instead? Wait a minute. I still don't get what happened. The outside world you're talking about, the hell out there, what do you mean? What did Koichi and Gunta see that we forgot? Hey! Hurry up and tell us, or else we won't be able to understand it. Gunta, what pushed you to do such a thing? Please answer, Gunta. Sorry, Gunta cannot tell you. Please tell us. Can't tell us why, because if Gunta tells you, then everyone will end up like Gunta. Everyone despairs. Despair, Junko style. I know despair that makes you want to die. Despair that makes you want to put everyone out of their misery. Do you think that's kind Gunta would tell you about despair from his own mouth? It might be a lie, the flashlight though. But now that we don't know any more than we started with, I know how Gunta and I formed a killing game buster, right? Then can't you accept everything about this case? Can you imagine the rest, right? I used Mew's plan to turn it against her. I hid Gunta away from the site where Mew and I were supposed to meet. Kaito's not here. Yeah, you're right. Oh man, I'm honored. You said you meet me up here, Mew. It's like a booty call. Or are you here to kill me? Oh, you figured it out, but nothing you can do about it. Can't resist. I'm sure I made a program setting for that. Oh, I guess that's the trouble now. I'm sorry, but you can't give up. You should give up. It's your only chance. I have no choice but to do this. My inventions will change the world. They will make the world a better place. It's my duty as a genius, so I can't afford to die here. I don't know how much is that, how much she believes. Ah, so sorry. Sorry, Gunta's so sorry. Don't be sorry, Gunta. She was trying to kill me too. She said it was for the world or whatever, but it's just a poor excuse. We're doing this to stop the virtuous cycle of misery, so we don't need to apologize. Koichi is so sad. Ah, but, Gunta's sorry. God, this is such a heart-wrenching case. Gunta's so sorry, Mew. We already said you don't need to apologize. We had to do this for everyone's sake.
It can't be!
Oh, my internet's being weird, so... Can't we get Gunta?
By the way...
Would never do that. Should we try to see what's inside? Gunta slide the body to the chapel wall. What? Gunta's idea? Before Gunta went to the rooftop to see what happened, Mew walked through the wall. Gunta told Koichi and he thinks of everything else. Gunta gave me a chance. I think We may be a pretty good team. Good. That's... What about that? You were the worst. I agree. The whole story, everything happened.
Well...
In the end, you didn't tell us the plan of the... Tell us the secret of the outside world.
Sorry!
Sorry, Gunta not can tell anybody.
Messing around.
I mean, hearing the story sounds like you were tricked by
How can this
Koichi.
be?
But Gunta did kill Mew. Gunta really did it.
Sorry!
Sorry, everyone. So Gunta's so sorry. Gunta. The plan to save everyone. No, it's not to save everyone. Everyone's suffering more. Gunta's stupid. Gunta's so sorry to tell everybody. Give me a second, I have to figure out what's going on with my internet quick. My internet's just totally died on me for some reason. Is it loading up again? Nope, we'll have to fix that later. Gunta is so stupid. How can Gunta call himself a gentleman? Sup. Everyone, please forgive him. Gunta tried to save us all from despair, and taking the sins of killing us. By reaching the truth, Gunta is planning to fail. All we can do is save him if we die without doing anything. So if you're wrong to fight the truth...
Yeah.
Yes, it was. At least Gunta and I think so. I think it's still the right thing to do. You should have died in ignorance. Gunta even killed Mew for the sake of knowing.
Don't screw around!
Enough of your shit. You made him
Please
kill
stop!
me. No, Gunta is bad. Gunta kill somebody. Gunta is a murderer. Okay, it's true. Gunta make everyone suffer. That is true. Sorry. Gunta's sorry for his failure, everyone. Gunta's sorry for being so stupid. Gunta's sorry that everyone's suffering. Gunta, so sorry. You don't need... We get it, you don't need to apologize anymore. You probably all think I should have taken the dirty work. I'm not Gunta right. Everyone hates me, so the role of villain is perfect for me. Yeah, you kind of an ass like that. I already know, and I should have been my responsibility. But when I realized Mew was targeting me, I thought to myself, she must have already had a way to prevent me from fighting back in the virtual world. In fact, you were right. She set it up so you could be paralyzed if you just touched her. And that's why I asked Gunta. I could have done it myself if I could have.
That's enough!
Okay, but you didn't need to push everything onto Gunta. Stop! It's okay, everyone. Please don't blame Koichi, please. Gunta! You're so nice, Gunta. I'm really so sorry about something like this. You're right, someone's as stupid as Gunta could never really be a gentleman. This is confusing for this bit here.
Hey!
So what, are you done yet? What?
And another.
You guys are still talking in circles, so let's move on to the exciting stuff. The eagerly anticipated punishment time.
So am I!
If you're gonna punish him, then please punish me too. He's gonna deny that, Koichi. I prepared it. If you're going to execute Gunta, then I... Okay, Koichi. Let Gunta suffer himself for everyone's sake. That is Gunta can do anymore.
What?
Just promise Gunta that everyone forgive each other and be friends, okay? No, Koichi's out of the circle. Alright, I promise.
Okay.
Alright, it's time for punishment time. Punishment of the ultimate entomologist, Gunta Katsuki. Oh man, I bet the punishment's going to be gross and nasty bugs. Yeah. Right, it's gonna be, you don't like nasty stuff. No, it's not that. It's coming. Alright. The kitchen is speeding up any minute now. Quick, hold my hand, prepare.
I prepared a very special punishment.
Wait, please. I don't want this. Don't go, Gunta.
No.
Don't cry, Koichi. Gunta is okay. Gunta can't cry. Gunta really not scared, but
How can this be?
Gunta upset. Gunta how he could not protect everyone. Gunta, you can't cry either.
Punishment time!
Let's give it everything we got. It's punishment time.
Sorry, everyone.
Gunta for all love.
Gonta, idiot!
Gunta's so sorry for being stupid. Gunta was found guilty. Time for punishment. This one I didn't see at all, and I was still like kind of thinking it might have been Koichi. Oh, we get to kill Alter Ego Gunta too. Shooting bees. The Wild West Insectal. Oh, they're gonna kill the Q12. Is friend me gonna die in childbirth, maybe? No, he's gonna die from allergies. Oh, this is just so insane. What the hell is that thing? Whoa, are they killing both of them? Whoa, I didn't see that bit. I was pretty sure one of them was gonna die, but I wasn't sure both of them would die. And death blow. Oh, it's definitely a mark. That was a weird one for sure. Surprise, what a twist, huh? Even I didn't see this coming. All my little cubs have been destroyed. Yep. Oh, it's so sad. All the cuteness is gone and wasted.
Why?
What are you talking about? You're the one responsible for this. Why would you do such a thing to your own children? Because lately they've been acting all buddy-buddy and neglecting me. And I'm never going to hang this whole parenting thing.
Got a minute?
That's why it doesn't matter now. We don't have time to give them any attention. Anyways, I'm gonna walk away quietly, going to mourn my dead kids later. Gotcha. Why did it turn out like this?
Got a minute?
Koichi, why didn't you tell us now what the secret of the outside world is? If you don't know it, then you wouldn't be able to understand or accept it. We can't accept it either. Koichi, what is the secret of the outside world? What kind of secret pushed Gunta so far? Koichi, if you really care about Gunta, explain yourself to everyone, and I don't want to.
I don't want to, stupid head.
Yeah, he's like a kid.
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
I hate him so much.
What?
Fake crying.
Because?
If I said the actual truth back there, Gunta would have been really mad. Would have interfered with the game, so I simply lied to calm him down. See, as long as you lie for a good purpose, right? What?
Hey.
What does it mean? Really happen? Why did you make him do that? Obviously, so it wouldn't be boring. What are you? I gave Gunta incentive, I think, to liven up the game. Come to think of it, I actually wanted to save everyone like Gunta did. I wouldn't have betrayed Gunta. You should have realized that.
Hey.
That's kind of true then. Then why did Gunta He.
Who cares about that idiot?
I care about that
I
idiot.
want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart.
Koichi gave us one creepy smile, and I finally saw Koichi for what he really was. Menace. His entire body is nothing but raw, unfertile malice.
I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The
Yeah,
more
you are
you
twisted.
suffer, the more I enjoy it. There
Don't
are
worry,
people
I
in this
voted for
world
you.
who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than inflicting pain on others!
Oh my. Serious, who the hell do you think you are? So, for your own entertainment, you sacrifice me and
You're so
Genta.
dumb.
What's so bad about that? You kill people for money, right,
You
Makiro?
bastard.
Someone like you has no right to call me Makiro.
Die.
Do you want to die? He looks like so much better with the scolding face, Makiro. But how do you guys get away with trusting? If only you suspect me more than you and Genta would have died such meaningless
Don't
deaths.
fool around.
Meaningless deaths. Kaito screamed and sprinted to Koichi like a bullet. Wham, wham, wham. Dull thumb, thorn in the skull.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito!
So you punched him back.
By the way, Kaito, is it just me? Or are you way slow? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Kaito, are you okay? Kaito kept coming at him, and Maki glanced at Koichi and Kirsak. For someone who claims to be bad at fighting, you're pretty agile just now. Do you believe that lie like that? Oh my god. You really want to die, don't
Let's
you?
have more fun.
Do you finally provoked enough? Is it cause of Kaito? No, Maki. What am I thinking? Maki won't lose her cool for this guy, Kaito, right? He's way too pathetic. He's all bark and no bite. Let's face it, the ultimate astronaut is just a trainee anyways. Koichi never just finished the provoke. No one cared what he said anymore. They all rushed to Kaito to say, Kaito, are you hurt?
Alright?
Can you stand? Do you need to lean on my shoulder? Sorry, my MP is 0, so I can't do any recovery magic. Why are you all so worried about a pathetic guy? Pathetic? Look at yourself, Koichi. What?
No.
Kaito is always by us, by his side. See, no one wants to be around you. You're alone, Koichi, and you'll always be. You talk about friends. Friends don't make this game interesting.
Oh man.
Geez, boring. I am no longer interested. But care anymore. I will tell you this. The one who will win this game is me. Koichi spat out those words as he left the room.
Kaito!
Kaito, are you okay? He has blood there, for sure.
Hey.
Kaito, you don't look well. It seems like his punch be hard, but...
What?
Did he hit you on the head or something? I'll be okay, I'm fine. Obviously you won't. Don't push yourself, you should lie down and... I said I'll be fine. Kaito tried to get up and... It's gonna be blood. He doubled over on his knees and claps hard. Cough. Cough. It's gonna be all blood. Yeah.
What?
Kaito? Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
I don't know.
Don't freak out over this.
Yeah, it's very freaking.
My cold just got worse is all.
It's
I
more
didn't
than
know
cool.
that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
It's
You're
not.
a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much and cut my throat or something. I don't know.
I think he's poisoned. As he spoke some how he got on his feet. Yes, that I need to drink some water. Sorry, but I gotta get back to my room.
Kaito!
Okay, I'll be going with you. Don't follow me. What? I'll walk over on my own. Don't need your help, Soichi. Kaito staggered off. Is there medical facilities here?
Well...
I'll go with him. It would be bad if he collapsed on the way. Right, we'll leave it to you then. Don't worry about it, Soichi. Kaito was stressed out. So no, it's not that. Why did it end like this? I thought we could help. I wanted us to survive. I didn't want it so bad. I kept fighting for the truth. That was all we're getting, trying to survive. We just playing the stupid game, just like Koichi. Damn it! Damn it! Da-da.
It's almost time.
Are you gonna be KS5?
It's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time. I'll end this killing game.
Okay. This word is mine, Koichi. Jimmy. Okay, so I kind of had that one right. This world is mine, Koichi. So we kind of had it right there. I wonder if he wrote it then, or if somebody else did. There goes Mew and Gunta. Bum bum. 7 surviving members. Vitality remake. We're gonna save. So you guys take care, and I guess be sad that good boys die young. Later.